Bihari, these are all useless. Unless you are at that platform, beyond all this mental platform, beyond all this intellectual platform, you cannot understand this. So that is why Nimi Maharaj, he is telling, one should be fully convinced about the Mahima, the glories of the Krishna. That is why, and Maya is what? Maya is also Krishna's subject matter. A pure devotee, he loves every aspect of Krishna. Not only he will hear about the pastimes, he wants to learn the philosophy, he wants to learn the siddhantas, everything he wants to learn. So that is why, how a pure devotee, he loves Krishna. Unless you are at prema stage, you cannot understand all these things. That is, it's mentioned, achintya khalau, abhava, aprapya manasa pare. So by mind one cannot reach this, one cannot understand what is Maya, what is going on. So all of us have been practicing for so many years. We are still in Maya. Have you all conquered lust? No. Anger, greed, all these sadripus, illusion, pride and envy. This is all, we are all struggling for that. Even if one has conquered all these 6 things, but still, and one will say, why we are chanting Hare Krishna? We are chanting Hare Krishna just to please the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Even though we are feeling the pain, one time our Banmali Prabhu, he was telling me, Prabhuji, you chant to please Guru and Krishna. You see, even if you don't feel yourself some satisfaction, you will get the result. Your anarthas will go. You will feel the difference. So, and Prabhupada also says the same thing. But even though one is chanting for the pleasure of the Lord, still there is a problem. What is the problem? That I am doing this work for my, I and me, I and my. These two are our biggest enemy. So one has to go beyond that. Jiva Goswami in Bhakti Sandarbha, he gives a very nice explanation of this. It is called Digdrishya Vichar. Digdrishya Vichar, what does it suggest? That Dik means to see. Drishya means the scenes. Unless one can see the scenes, one cannot get out of it. See, the example I will give you. Radharani, she comes to see Krishna. Why she comes to see Krishna? He goes to the forest. So many pastimes you know. Radharani, and the pretext of Surya Puja and so many, please, she will go and meet Krishna. Because she knows if Krishna will see Radharani, Krishna will be pleased. Very simple. But can Radharani see Krishna directly? No. This is the explanation. It is mentioned in the Sandarbha that Radharani directly doesn't see Krishna. Radharani through Krishna's eye sees herself through Krishna's eye. Are you getting me? And Krishna sees Radharani through himself. Krishna sees himself through Radharani's eye. I will give you another example. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, I am within the heart of the pure devotee, and the pure devotees are within my heart. Tumara Hridaya Sada Govinda Visram, Govinda Kahe Maro, Vaishnava Maro Pran. Narottam Das Thakur says. Are you getting my point? So we cannot see directly unless we have the vision of Krishna. So what is that? Digdrishti Vichar. We should have the vision of Krishna, godly vision, Divya Drushti. Just like you know, Dhanurdas, he was attracted to a prostitute. When Ramanujacharya, he brought him and he gave this Digdrushti. That means he could see the beauty of the Lord. So everything is the mercy of the Lord. Without him, his mercy, nothing can happen. So that is what is required. Otherwise, we may be chanting for so many years, or we may be, unless we reach at this platform, we will still be hovering around the mental and the intellectual platform. Are you getting my point? So we have to, and how it is possible? By Suddhanam. That is why chanting is important. And philosophical understanding. Both should go parallel, just a train line. Right? So, this is what here the King Nimi is inquiring. And then regarding the Mayavadis, what about the Mayavadis? One may think that Mayavadi philosophy and Vaishnava philosophy, almost 99% there is no difference. The only one difference is Mayavadi says Jiva and Paramatma, they keep at same level. This is the only mistake they do. Otherwise, there is Bhaktivinoda Thakur writes, it is almost similar. So that is why, and one time one devotee, he approached a Mayavadi, he said, it is anirvachaniya. I cannot express in my words, it is achintya. Of course, Mahaprabhu also gives us achintya bhedavadi tattva. But These Mayavadi, they don't know what is the exact year of Maya. So the mistake they do is, that's why to avoid that mistake, Guru, Sadhu and Shastra. So how one can reach that Dik Drishti Vichar? By the help of Guru, Sadhu. Because Guru has the connection with the Supreme Lord. He gets the Divya Gyan. Divya Gyan Huday Prakashita. We sing in Guru Puja. From the Sambhit, that is the cognitive energy of the Lord. The Lord can know himself, Lord can know others, know himself, like that. So that energy is transmitted from the Lord to the Guru. That is the Sambhit energy. Internal potency has three: Sandhini, Sambhit and Hladini. Hladini is Radharani. So that Sambhit potency, through that Guru can know. That is why he is Paramatma realized. He can see things which we cannot. So only by the help of the Guru and Sadhu and Shastra. Shastra also by Shastra Chakshu. One should have that spiritual vision. Just like Sanjay, he got the spiritual vision. He could see what is happening in Kurukshetra. And Vyasdev gave that. And similarly Krishna gave to Arjuna. And he could see the entire universal form. The entire Vishwarupa. So like that, so here it is told, then only we can avoid this Nam Aparad. Otherwise we'll be simply hovering in the Nam Aparad stage, and then Krishna's vision will never appear. So now, with the Krishna's vision, we can see ourselves, the soul, we can see the Lord, and that is self-realization and God realization. This is how. But overall sum and substance is, unless one is at the level of prema, Krishna prema, bhava and prema, one cannot have the vision of the Lord. Now, Prabhupada gives a very nice quotation. Suppose one somehow or other surpassed these 6 anarthas, lust, greed, anger, all these things he has surpassed. He has even crossed beyond ahankar. But the last snare, the last Narayanastra, Brahmastra, Maya puts, what is that? What is that last astra? Means somebody has completely godly vision. He could see as Krishna sees the thing. Then Maya will dictate, I am God. This is Mayavada. This is Mayavada. Mayavada means I am God, you are God, everybody is God. Prabhupada says every sadhaka, every single sadhaka has to go through this stage. In our sadhana, one day we also have to face this. And this is such a, it's like a loop. It goes here and it starts from here and come back to here. It's like a same loop will be rotating. We can never come out. That is why when the acharyas, they see any Mayavada, they immediately cut down that Mayavada. It is so dangerous. Mayavada bhasya sunle hoye sarvanas. Mahaprabhu has told so many times. So Mayavada we should avoid, because there is a possibility if we will have that vision, then we will think we are God. So Prabhupada gives, time is up. So this is why, so in conclusion, unless one gets the mercy of the spiritual master or Krishna's mercy, one cannot have that godly vision. Then only one can understand Maya, how Maya is acting, how to get out of this, isn't it? Then there is a possibility. And and the most effective method is chanting the holy name as Haridas Thakur he did. Another example is Rantidev. It comes in Srimad Bhagavatam. Rantidev, he was fasting for 48 days. And after that he got some food and water. You know all this story, I am just telling in short. And then after 48 days, just imagine, he got something to eat and drink, and suddenly who comes? And Brahmana comes. And he asked for, he said, I am hungry. And he had a vow, whoever comes to my house, I will never let him get empty-handed. I will give whatever I have. So 50% he gave to the Brahmana. So only 50% he distributed to family members. Immediately another Sudra came. He also said, I need some prasad, food. So another, whatever left out, he said, you give it to him. 50% of that. So remaining person, he was about to start, again few dogs came with a master. Dogs and a master. So that also he gave, everything he gave. So what was lying left out was only water. And that time who comes? One Chandal comes. So all these are demigods, like Brahma, Shiva, Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, Jamaraj. They are testing. And before giving to the water, there is a beautiful verse Rantidev is telling. He said, how I am able to give even the last drop of water I have, because I have no thirst, I have no hunger, I have no illusion. So this is another, Krishna appreciates this pastime very much of Rantidev. So this is another example how one can transcend. There are many other like Savari Muni, so many big mystics, they also fall in the illusory energy of the Lord. So like that, so in the subsequent verses, you will hear, as from today Dharmata Prabhu was telling, this chapter contains beautiful verses, and many senior Vaishnavas, they will tell in details about illusory energy of the Lord, how to get rid of it. So with this, I would like to conclude. Hare Krishna. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, उपस्थित समस्त भक्त वृंद की जय, निताय गौर सीतानाथ प्रेमानंदे।
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,